10,000 marketing emails a month for free. Customizable templates, powerful automations to reach the right shoppers at the right time. Start selling today with Shopify.
Adios.
Adios.
No, but
I
I
know.
know.
You
You
feel
feel
like
like
a
a
foe?
foe.
I
I
don't know
know
how.
how.
I don't know. Hello. Yo,
Yo,
you can
you
hear
can
me?
hear me?
Now,
Now,
what's
what's
goody,
goody,
birdie?
birdie?
What
What
you
you
looking
looking
for?
for?
Nah,
Nah,
yeah,
yeah,
you was
you was
30.
30.
Went
Went
stupid. I
stupid. I
wanted to
wanted
see
to see longs.
longs. I
I
still
still
do,
do,
but
but
Nas is
Nas is playing with my
playing
playing
with
with
me.
me.
Every
Every
time
time
I be
I be
seeing
seeing
30
30
do
do
what I
what I
want to
want
see,
to see,
and then
and then
Nas
Nas
sits
sits
here.
here.
I think
I think
Nas can
Nas can
still
still
play
play
out.
out.
I just
I
don't
just don't
want it
want
to
it to
come
come
run
run
all
all
them
them
lows,
lows,
and then
and then
only
only
have
have
fucking
fucking
10
10
minutes to
minutes to
try to
try
get
to get
higher.
higher.
It's just, I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it'll
it'll
push
push
crazy.
crazy.
But right
Right
now,
now,
man,
that's
slow.
low.
I think
I
it's
think
just
it's
because
just
it
because it
was
was
CPI
CPI
week.
week.
This
This
week's
week's
been
been
alright,
alright,
to say
to
the
say the
least.
least.
But
But
apparently,
apparently,
That's what I'm saying. I think Mass is still gonna buy. It's just a matter of if is he gonna try to run these lows first. Yeah. Or this one. I mean, it could, but from like right now, like I definitely wouldn't want to see it have the whole drop and then push, because just the way time is, it wouldn't align in my opinion. Like it would have to have like a fast drop, then try to push all within a certain time, in my opinion, for like the main move to happen. Cause like 9:30 to 10, 10:30 around there, that's usually when like the higher lows created for the most part. So if that's the case, I think that gap could, if that gap gets filled, in my opinion, I would be more bearish at that point if it does get that low versus being bullish. Yeah. Just because it has way more room to the downside. You could buy there, it could come here, buy, it could come here, buy, it could come here, buy. It's just way, it could kill people way easier than being up here knowing that it already ran this low. So if it wants to push higher, it should. Especially because 30's already moving. So like I said, it's like putting the puzzle together. Like if 30's already pushing, what would have to happen to 30 for Nas to drop, then have another push? You know what I mean? Or if Nas falls, 30 just falls, but shit, 30 don't look like it. Yeah, I was on the buy side. I'm just trying to see if it's gonna hold this 1 hour gap. If it holds this gap right here that I have marked up, then I'm definitely gonna be looking to get in there. Yeah, I like the bulls. Like same idea that happened on Nas. It happened on 32. It ran this low. And then started pushing Asia down to Asia. So this is like the same situation here for Nas. It's just a matter of, are you gonna play like Nas? Are you? Because I think 30 ran all the lows before even having it. Like this candle itself ran the low again before it had this push. It didn't have that for Nas, so Nas could try to do that, but I'm just gonna, right now my expectation is the 8 a.m. low so low. If we start to hold right here, this is gonna be the trick. Nope, not a sell, not a sell. There we go, a little bit like this, something like that. Yeah, that'll be a valid trade if it starts holding. Then that'll just be it. It looks like it wants to hold. Like I said, it came mad close to 8 a.m. low, but as long as it doesn't run it, that's the only thing I care about. Yeah, it looks like Nas. 30 is the leading one right now. I can see it. It's just extended right now. I think majority though, if you wanted to catch majority of the move, you would have had a lower move, because even let's say worst case, it runs this high and then rejects again. Unless you're able to get out at this high at least for like a partial of some sort, I wouldn't even bother for a long right now. That's just me personally. It's all good. I like to get in as early as possible. I always like to pay attention to the risk and like target wise. At least for Nas, like the first major high that hasn't been like ran through yet is right here. So if this is like my worst case target, I still get at least 1 to 2. But the stop below this low, which isn't bad. But 30, like look, 30's already about to run it high. If you would have been able to get in like over here, this would have been a great target. Yeah. Not yet. Unless you're like me, where I strictly trade like a literally reversal. it's gonna take a lot of experience to like, and just to get that confidence to even do it. Cause shit, look at 30. Just keep in mind this candle was 100%, 110% bearish at one point, and that's where the best buys happen. All the way down here. Once you get used to it, you just see it differently. Cause me personally, shit, like look, the way I look at the market now, I look at every time it like has a false break, and in this case, the false break, look what it led to. And look, we're in the high, start rejecting. Watch that shit come back into the range. But now I need an asset flag because I could explain it, but the one I'm not even move. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna keep smoking until it figures out. Yeah, I do things differently. Like the main thing is like I always tell everybody, bro, it's experience. Like there's really like no way to put it besides you doing the same thing long enough to realize what works and what doesn't for you. Because shit, I can tell you what works, but if you ain't good at using it, that ain't gonna mean shit to you. You ain't get no better results. But until you actually go through it and realize what you're doing right, wrong, where the real strengths and weaknesses are, that's when you start like getting better at it. Because it's not really in a sense what works better, it's what you're able to make work better, what you're better at. You gotta find a good medium. Because shit, bro, I used to trade 5 minute, 1 minute, and 15 minute. Like it's just only recent that I just like started being on the hour. Yeah. I don't think I could be able to do this on anything besides indexes, because indexes move fast, bro. Like this hour candle itself, it did a whole bunch of things. Like even on 30, look, this 1 hour candle ran the low and ran the high. So it's like I could, and the thing is with the indexes, a lot of the time the highs and lows are mainly important. And I'm waiting for a certain time anyway, so regardless if I'm on the 5 minute to 10 minute, I'm still waiting for 9:30 anyway. You know what I mean? So as long as I think of it like this, every time you come to the charts, how long you on the charts? Like when you're actually trading, like not just looking, but like actually taking a trade. Okay. So how many hours is it out there? 4? Okay, so now look at that. Now keep in mind that if you're on the 4 hour, there's only 4 possible candles that can even form in your basically the time frame. So with that being understood, now you only gotta really understand what's likely to happen within these 4 hours every day. And once you do that, like shit, mine's even less. I got like 1.5 candles that I'm really paying attention to. Maybe like 2 full candles if I'm really fully here. Because like 9:30 to 11, that's only an hour and a half. And after 11, in my opinion, I'm not really on it like that. So once you understand that, bro, all you really gotta back test a lot of the time is understanding what's really happening within those 2 hours. And that shit, that's 2 candles. If you can read 2 candles, hey, just makes it simpler. And I go up, like it's not like I don't go up, but the main one I'm saying lower now is there. Because I can go, I know what I know on the 1 hour, but now if I come to the 4 hour and I look at it, I see that we also have this gap right here. So if we really start holding, this is time and price. Like it's not coincidence that we're holding the 4 hour gap and the 1 hour gap at this time. You know what I mean? That's why it's just knowing to position yourself, right? A lot of people, they try to like, they pay too much attention to trying to like learn how to predict the market. Like in reality, bro, depending on the time frame you are, like these candles over here don't really mean nothing to me at this moment. They mean something in the overall meaning of like why price doing what it's doing, but like for me to be able to get in a trade and get out the trade, like knowing what's going on right here specifically, doesn't really matter. Like literally, this last 2 candles matter. This high, this low, and this high is the only thing I even Like I didn't even mark anything up. I ain't gonna lie. I did these markups on my phone and they just like went over since it's trading view. I haven't even marked it up on my computer yet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just can't overcomplicate it. It's simplicity. Every day? Yeah, every day is crazy. Daily, I can understand, but weekly, that shit is not changing that much since yesterday. Yeah, that's what I like. The daily and down. Like for the most part, the main ones I'm paying attention to is the daily 4 hour and the 1 hour. Like that's the main three I'm looking at on a daily basis. Maybe I look on the weekly, maybe like sometime throughout the week to just kind of keep myself updated. But the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily, that's cool. And also the less time frames you kind of mainly look at. I'm not gonna say there's time frames that are better than anything because it's all the same price regardless. It's just like the way you're looking at it is changing the view. But it's just like it caters to certain people better. But there is no best time frame. It just comes down to having some that you use more. Like it's not because it's better, but it's just because those are the ones that you want to use because those are the ones that you want to get better using. Because the main thing people always switch. Like there's no point. Same price. Mm-hmm. It's because they're what's it called? They're divisible. So it's like it's half. It's like being on a 30-minute and a 1 hour. You know that two 30-minute candles is 1 hour. It's just understanding like how the market's fractal. Same thing with the 4 hour. How many 4 hour candles are there in a day? What's 4 times 24/6? I think is it? I'm not gonna have it. Yeah, I think. So it's like 6 4 hour candles for a whole day. So you kind of just once you understand those concepts, you don't really have to go to crazy time frames like that. Like 15-minute candles, if there's 2 of them, it's 30-minute candle. If you have 4 of them, it's the hour. Now you're kind of looking at the overall everything from one perspective. Because like I said, it's all the same price regardless. Like the price isn't changing, just the way you're viewing it. Somebody could be on the 1 minute time frame thinking that it's about to be bearish. Someone could be looking at it on a fucking daily bullish. Doesn't change like make their perspective right or wrong. It's just literally what the perspective is making them perceive based off of like what they learned. All right, but look at this stuff. Nice little match. This isn't a crazy entry in my opinion, just because this wick was fucking wild. If this wasn't a crazy wick, this would have been like a way look smoother in my opinion. I feel like this is the type of trade that you would have almost lost before it started playing out. And the 30s over here already done and shit. I'm usually in it within its moving just because if you back test 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they tend to create the highs and lows of the day a good amount of time. Like when there's those good moves, like say for example, price never runs all the way back lower. This is going to be the low of the day that happened during New York, and we're just going to push higher. So if I can understand the times that it's likely to happen and have the lows and highs of the day, I can position myself, which is why I trade specifically like 9:30 to 10 o'clock around that time. So with that being said, if I'm trading like 9:30, that's in the middle of the hour candle. But for the most part, I'm just taking the expectation that the move that I'm looking for, say for example, 30 is going to be a good example. This 9 o'clock candle after 9:30, more than likely this low got ran like after 9:30. Let me just double check before I say some dumb shit. What's this 9:30? 9:15. Okay. So right here, 9:15, this ran the low. Let's just say in this case it was 9:30, just for the specific example, because 9:30 is going to happen more like often than 9:15. We all know that shit. I'm not expecting a low to get ran at 9:15. 9:30, that makes sense. But in that basically understanding, if I'm watching on the 1 hour, it's 9:15, that candle just opened, I gotta know where I'm looking to take these reversals from, if that makes sense. Like already before price gets there, I gotta have these areas marked up. In this case, it would be maybe the Asian session high, Asian session low, previous day's high, previous day's low. Something that is like you could look at it every single day, because there's going to be that same thing every day. Like it's going to be that liquidity every day. So then I'm just taking the trade off. A lot of the time, like shit, if I would have taken that 30 trade, I literally would have taken that trade while the whole candle was bearish. Literally the whole candle would have been bearish. That would have been like where I would have been entering. But I just, like I said earlier, it comes with experience and the confidence. Like if I don't see that happen so many times, like a full reversal like this, I would not have the confidence to buy that in there. But it comes with experience. Like yeah, I could say wait for the candle closure, but I think but even though I don't wait for the candle closure, I still think waiting for the candle closure is going to be better for most people, especially when they're trying to even learn how to trade the way I'm trading. Because I don't gotta wait for it to close, because I waited for it to close for fucking like 2 years. You know what I mean? So after that 2 years, I kind of, now I'm slowly more comfortable doing a win or loss. But it really depends on each person and just knowing like what's going to work for most people best. Especially because we're all at different time like spaces in our journey. So I can say one thing to you, but that may not necessarily fit someone else. But that's TP1. Nah, you can eat my... Never mind. Never mind. Trust. It was not always like that. Trust. Like even other people that like I said trade with me or used to trade with me, watch my videos, they could tell like this got so much simpler. But it's just because I stopped paying attention to that as much too. You could tell by the charts, someone's like mental mindset, mind space. If there's a whole bunch of different things, you're likely probably looking at a whole bunch of different things, more anxious, more jittery, you know what I mean? But like I said, simplicity is key. And it's really just want to keep it simple, because if I have a whole bunch of things marked up, like I said, I used to have levels like marked up all the way up here. I'll wake up and I'm like, all right, let's mark up all the levels in and around price, so I know where price is going, where it can reject from. I'm like, all right, we get them all, and then I'm like, all right, let's check. All right, order block right here too. We got a 4 hour one on the higher time frame up here by this level. Okay, there's lower one in here. Okay, maybe price could run this high, come down, maybe reject, run that one, come up here. I'm like, okay. And then I'm doing all that just to realize that if I just would have been paying attention to the fucking just the previous candle, I would have been able to catch the run of the low. And I'm over here looking at shit up here, and then mind you, and then price does what I do. I miss a trade, I lose a trade, whatever happens. And then it never goes to those levels that I have marked up anyway. It just stays in this fucking range. And I'm just like, all right. So in reality, I didn't need this. Shit, I didn't need these or these. And even then, this doesn't even look that complicated. I see people's shit more complicated than this. Now I take off the shit that I was expecting. Now it's not even that complicated. Now, even though these are some random ass levels that mean nothing right now. You know what I mean? It's just, it even looks simpler. Even though this literally doesn't even mean shit. It just looks simpler. Oh, yeah. You know what I want to say for you, for a little tip for you to do that? Do what I have like over here. I have a whole different thing for specific things. So I just don't even pay attention. When I need it, it's here. When I don't need it, I have them like marked up. Mind you, I mark these up based off the daily and weekly. I haven't marked these up and I don't even know. So I just leave it and the analysis over here. And now all these are the ones that get cleared every day. And I just come in the morning and see what I expect. Yeah. I like having my chart that I'm like actively trying to take a trade on, looking at what's going on like right here. I like to have it nice and clean. But I also like to have my other stuff, like I said, so I keep it all in its own little area. Send in the chat ski. Yeah, there you go, Nas. Hit my TP. Until you hit TP, use a little bitch.
Alright, look at that right there. It was all for you. My shit is just marked up heavy. Everything right there. No one sober, and it was all for you. It was all for you.
You sent it?
Yeah, I sent it in Zoom.
Oh, this is your chart?
Yeah, that's my chart right now.
Another thing you can do too. Damn, I just have a cold, fucking sick. But another thing you can do. Nah, that's not even that bad, honestly. I've seen way worse. Another thing I was gonna say, you can use the colors a lot of the time and make it look simpler. Like, not have bright colors to make everything kind of look like blend in a way, so it doesn't look too crazy, but it's just like enough to where you see the areas that you're supposed to. Like, say for example, if you made like your yellow ones, like the same colors like those order block things, you get what I'm saying? It kind of makes everything blend a little bit more. But another thing I would say, like, honestly, your chart's not even that crazy bad in my opinion. But what time frame is that on?
You mean like how like liquidity might be red and order block?
Yeah.
Balances are blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Like if you had like similar like colors, or even if you made it just so they didn't even have words no more on those lines. But I would say just only do that once you already know what you're paying attention to. Like I said, it's like the same thing with the people that I say with the waiting for a candle to close. Waiting for a candle to close might be good advice towards everyone as a general, but not everyone's gonna understand or have that confidence when it's like that. It's the same thing with the wording and the colors. Not everyone's gonna have the confidence to just take away what they're visually trying to tell themselves this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just really depends on where you are, how much you trust how you trade, stuff like that. But that's the 1 hour. It's not even that bad in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the one. It's cause, let me tell you, bro. It's cause like I do the color coordination. Like I know blue is my imbalances, red is my liquidity. You feel me? The only thing is I be on the time frame. Remember I tell you I be on this time frame. So I be like, all right, I got the 1 hour imbalance, 5-minute imbalance. So I usually just like mark that up, like write that type shit. So it looks crazy. So I might have like mad imbalances and shit like that.
No, that's not that bad, bro, honestly. If you really were just looking to free it up a little bit, I would honestly. It's not bad because it's not like you have many days marked up. I just think it's a simple fact that Tuesday was just a wide day, so it makes everything a little bit of what you're looking at of a bigger range. But for the most part, it's not like you're looking at a whole week of time. This is just like 3 days of price, which is, I look at mostly for the last 2 days, but still 2-3 days isn't that big a difference. Yeah. Like when I come up, I'm marking up the previous day's high, the previous day's low, the A's in session high, A's in session low, and then I'll just mark up like anything that's kind of maybe the London that just happened in like the 1 hour gap of the last candle, something like that. But I'm not really looking at like the third day unless it's like something significant like this low down here. But in this case, I wasn't even bearish, so I didn't even pay no mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, type shit. Okay. See, I look from like the start of the week, so from like Monday. I'm about to stop doing that then. Cause I be looking from Monday to where we at now. That's what I be doing.
No, yeah. There's certain days that I would say is better to do that, but overall, in the like grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
it's like if you're looking for a trade but unless you're trading long term too, like if you're a longer trader, like you hold trades longer, then it may be more beneficial. But for someone like me that's looking to be in a trade for maybe 2 hours, then looking at all of it doesn't necessarily benefit me more.
No, yeah, no. I feel like I'm just an intraday trader, bro. Like, well, sometimes my trades be going to the next day. It depends, but I usually just go for like a 1 to 6. But
Nigga said 1 to 6.
Yeah, I'm just
I wish I
intraday.
could get my 1 to 6s. Fuck you 1 to 6s.
Nah, it's cause I use the high time frame and then I go down to like the 3 or the 5 minute, and then I get that. So like, it'll be quick though.
Yeah. Look at 30 after render high. Look at that. See, this is what I be saying. Like, look, just with that high, that target would have been perfect. That could have even been a trade depending on what happens. But shit, I've been going lower in the 1 hour. Hopefully Nas will play around the high though, because if you was 30 doing that, then it's gonna come low. I'm just trying to see my TP hit, and this shit is it's playing with me.
Yo, Zoom about to end too.
Oh yeah, we got 5 minutes on it before it starts to boot me again. I'm about to set up the Discord again. We have it set up. I just gotta start sending the link. You have Discord?
Nigga, hell yeah. What the fuck? I love me Discord, bro.
Here, let me hop on it right now, because I don't really use it as much. Generally use it more.
Bro, use Discord, I'm telling you, bro. Like, Discord.
Damn, this shit dropping. Not trying to stop that break even. Really not. It's 10 o'clock to 10:08. It might come for a little pullback. I'm gonna watch it just in case price wants to have a little retracement into this candle just to fucking stop everyone out. I'm not gonna move my stops to break even just yet. I'm gonna move it slightly higher than what it was before, but I'm gonna move it to the low of this. This would be the 9 o'clock candle, yeah. 36 point stop. Yeah, I had 40 originally. I'm gonna keep it a little bit wide until this could push higher. Just like I said earlier, this entry isn't the best in my opinion. It's still a good entry, but it's not what I would want ideally. Alright, how do I invite people now to this Discord?
Go to like the drop down on your thing. Click it, and then it's gonna say invite people. Like where the name is at, it's gonna say invite people.
Okay.
And then you could just do copy the whole link. Hold up, I'm about to join right now. Bro, Discord is where it's at, trust me, bro. You ain't going.
Alright, but when you go into it, go to the New York Sesh Lounge, and that's what we'll be.
Oh shit, I'm in there right now. I accidentally clicked that bitch.
No, you good. I'm about to slide right now, but alright, bro. I see you on the other app.
Alright, man.
Yo. Alright, thorough. Let me get the zoom out of here. Now let me see how I can get this Discord to come up on a computer. It's gonna be output. Damn, that's what you doing, bro. Lucky it's just coming in 10. If it was before 10, this would have been unfortunate. Yeah, I trade Wednesday, no, Tuesday. Shit, I don't blame you. Right now, this doesn't even look like I really caught much. This shit coming back right now. But we're going to see if it's going to go up overall. I think it's still going to move higher overall. It's just a matter of when and if it's going to be playing around. That's what I'm saying. This size time. Just because how big this wick is, that's why I moved my stop to the low back down here. Just to kind of let it, in case it wants to play around this wick. But overall, as long as it doesn't come all the way fully reversed, I'm cool. I'm still going to trust the trade. No, what time frame? Lower one? Which one? This one? That one got filled with 9, but it could come back to it. Yeah. Look. Yeah. That's the one I got in off of. That's why I was saying, like, it's a big ass candle. That's why I was like, it could have been better, but that's what I'm just waiting for it to play. Because that's the entry I did have. Shit, add double down. It's more or less, I know this is just one of the situations where it comes down to the trader and like what the decisions they're going to make. Not necessarily their trade or the market, because the market's that's literally meant to grab orders. Literally. Even if I'm in profit against me, it's just going to suck because I know it's probably going to go higher. It was just a matter of I wasn't patient enough and the market came from my ass. But not today. If it reverses, then shit, RIP. What is it? Dropping?
Nah, that shit is pushing up, bro. I was looking for
oh man.
But yeah, I'm too late. The 8 o'clock candle open, and then that shit just took off, bro. And never gave me an entry.
Shit. Win some, lose some, and miss some.
Yeah, like what it is that I feel like my entries be too safe sometimes. Because if it comes into imbalance, I enter. But sometimes
Enter right off. That's the best way to do it, though, in my opinion. At least until you get confident doing it regularly.
Yeah, like as soon as it just the box, like I just want to see the tap. But sometimes I'll wait for it to hit 50%, and then I realize I lose my trade. Like not lose my trade, but miss my entry like that. So
yeah, you get in early. But that's why also you just gotta know yourself, give yourself a certain amount of trades. Because even with me, I know there's a good amount of times where I'll take a trade and it hits off that first trade, and I don't even gotta take another trade. But there's a lot more times where I take a trade on a bias, that one loses, and then the second trade I take for that bias is the one that plays out, even though it's the same trade idea. Comes down to each person too, like knowing if you're gonna need more than one trade, things like that.
as long as I don't lose a trade, I'm prone to.
Damn, 30 reverse. We gonna see. We gonna see. Dollar dying too. The fuck? They all want to drop.
Yes, bro. Well, 30 on the 4-hour look like it's just plain. It's consolidating.
Let me see.
Yeah, if you look at the 4-hour.
My candle just changed. There we go. Yeah. That 4-hour gap down here looks thorough. If it does drop, then this is more than likely next area. Damn, yeah, it just ran highs and lows.
Yeah, that's where I got my the imbalance on the 4 hours where I got my entry. I'm waiting for it. But who knows?
Okay. So waiting game now. This is where I sit back and I wait. Cause
That make me smoke.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'm already done. I'm just waiting to see what the results gonna be.
Jay, real quick. You think that shit got room to go up still, or because I was looking for a buy, but this shit just fucking stalling at this liquidity grab right here. I was looking for a buy.
I would watch it just because it's the previous day's low, specifically that's right here. But you saying it has more room to go lower? Are you asking?
Yeah, like I was gonna enter off like
What are you
this.
looking for, longs? You looking for like something like this?
Yup.
Yeah, I'll just wait just because of how close it is. If it doesn't run that low and it just pushes from here, I think there's a higher chance that it'll just have something like that happen if it really don't run this low. But I would just wait for it to run it. Because more than likely it is. It's like 30. There's a lot of room over here. So there's a lot more room to keep dropping.
Yeah, that's what scared me because it's like, bro, it definitely got room to fill all the way down there, bro.
Yeah, I'll just watch the previous day's low. I think it's definitely going to get ran.
Yeah, it definitely ran it on my screen.
Yeah, the broker's playing.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. That's really up to you, though. Previous day's low is a good area to watch. It's still 10 o'clock, so there's a good chance you can have a rejection from it. Shit, if that's true, if this has a rejection, I'm trying to see the rest have a rejection too. Shit. Third, Nash coming back to entry. These highs, man. They get you.
Nah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this trade, it wasn't a bad trade. Right now, it's looking iffy. I just wish I would have been able to have a better entry just because the fact that I'm already at break even, only from TP1, it wasn't a lot upside I was able to capitalize on from this move. I like when we capitalize on half this move. That it was, at least.
that trade looks good to me. Like, see, this is why I like.
So far. But I just don't like the volume that this should be having.
Nah, bro, but if you lose that trade, bro, that whole candlestick shit that we learned, bro, that shit's fraud. Cause that's literally the fucking candlestick. I don't know if it's like a shooting star or one of them joints right there. That's literally a valid candlestick for a buy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just the markets be markets sometimes. Sometimes you'll get fucking 5 engulfing candles back to back, all different fucking bull bear. It's just like, alright, bro, I don't even know what's going on no more. This is real rangy right now for the most part. Like, we'll have pushes and then we're just consolidating. This seems like one of the consolidation periods, unfortunately. I was hoping that today was going to be a little push.
Yeah,
That shit dumping.
Let me see. Oh nah, 30 is dropping, bro.
That shit start dumping.
Yeah, bro. It looked like it wanted to just sweep the fucking highs and shit.
We gonna see. Nash, you gonna come for this low? Shit, damn near look like you are now. That would have been a nice move. I just don't. Was there a gap or anything up there? Yeah, it filled this gap. Still wasn't anything crazy, but hey, maybe that was the move at 10. It's like I said, timing don't lie. Sometimes I may be wrong on the trade idea, but shit. The time, look, 9, 10 o'clock. Now if this ends up being the high and drops, still within those time, even though I took a loss if this does end up playing out dropping. The time don't lie, so just understanding these 2 candles and what's happened, 2, 3 candles. That's all you need sometimes.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I'm about to do that whole candlestick though. Worried about the 2, 3 candles.
No, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, bro. Cause I feel like, bro, I notice like looking at, you know how even looking at your chart right now, right? There's niggas like the average person would look to the whole left side and just that whole shit just confuses niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole left side right there, niggas would be marking that shit out, imbalance right there, all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we not realizing that we really just have to focus on what's going on right now. Like all that shit don't mean it means something, but not right now. If that makes sense.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I feel like that be the problem. Like we just focused on everything else.
Simplicity is key.
Exactly, bro. this 30's definitely going by, bro.
Be able to teach other people. Alright, thanks. Be able to
Just
teach
feel
other
good.
people.
Alright,
Alright,
so
thanks.
good for the team.
Be able to teach other people.
I still got faith. It's just a matter of timing. I'm not trying to hold this trade past 11.
Oh, yo.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Bro.
Alright, before 11.
Bro, yeah, it's a no trade day for me, bro.
Shit, that's just the week in general, bro. CPI week. After the day after CPI, we did not move at all. And then it's still slowly like that.
Bro, this shit didn't make my alarm go off. This shit was 1 pip away from my entry, bro. I definitely didn't get in. Yeah, MT4 definitely didn't put me in, bro. Let's see, because I had a limit. Yeah. Come on, 30. Push down, baby. Feeling that shit, nigga. Smack the fuck out you. Nah, Gold need a retest too, bro. Come on, Gold. Okay. GJ got potential. Okay, I might take my trade off GJ. I got 36.
For what, longs or short?
Yeah, I'm looking at longs. Look at if you could go to GJ. That shit is just off. Wait, go to Onanda broker, cause her shit look different right now. Right there, it's right there. The third, yeah, right there. Like it's just stolen. You see, it ran that low.
It ran. I don't know. I feel like it says room. What would your stop be? Like, would it be below this low or a little bit below it?
My stop would be below the low. I usually like to wait for imbalance so I can enter off imbalance and then my stop is below imbalance. But if you look at it right now, bro, it's literally creating support at this liquidity right there.
What I think more, I think it could hold this little 1 hour gap that is hard to reject and to come a little bit lower. Just because for a deeper move, I feel like this barely ran it in my opinion. Doesn't mean it won't happen nonetheless, but I just feel like if it comes deeper, make sure like really gets everybody, it'll have like a real push. But like I said, that could be, you could either wait or you can just have a wider stop. If you just have it a little bit lower anyway, you could kind of just, like you said, get in safely. Expect it to go higher, but also expect that if it runs this low, that you want it to have a little bit more room, just because you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel that.
Shit, there we go, Nas. Come on,
I'm waiting
bro.
on the 3 minute to give me a breaker structure and then an imbalance, and I'm gonna enter off that.
I'm over here editing my posting shit, waiting for this to hit TP, bro.
Bro, you be good with the editing, bro. You be dead ass like.
Trying to get. I do everything I need. I do everything myself. One man army. I make the videos, edit the videos. I'm the topic of the videos. I learn the skill, then put those in the videos and monetize those videos. Then I learned how to edit those videos. Then now I'm learning how to market those videos. I'm just doing all of them. So now, once I become a master at all of it, because if I can bring myself from 0 to 100 all those different categories, then I could teach people, monetize that from teaching all of them those different skills that I learn to benefit myself anyway. So then I'm just jack of all trades, and I'm able to leverage everything I know. Just takes time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because niggas be taking advantage nowadays.
Of course.
Yeah,
No middleman, 100% profit.
Hell fucking yeah, man. And I'd rather it like that, bro.
Real shit. Takes way longer. It's way harder, but you'll be way better off long term. It's like learning the trades versus signals from someone that you know is going to make you money. It's like, yeah, it's cool if you know you're going to make money, but if you want to do it for yourself, then the signals isn't necessarily going to benefit you. It's way easier. You can make money instantly compared to having to wait years. So it really just comes out to each person and what they would rather. You know what I mean?
Fuck that shit. I'd rather learn for myself. You depend on person, bro. That's where you fuck up. Alright, hold up.
This should take forever.
It did.
Up at the end.
On the 30, GJ did fill in a little bit of that gap. I just want to see a break of structure right now because we still pushing down.
This that volume, all this shit happen within 9 and 10 o'clock. This shit up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yo.
Who's that? Cal? Yo.
Says no job, no problems.
Yeah, that's Cal. Yo, Cal.
No job, no props.
Oh yeah.
I'm in an Uber right now.
What's up, Birdie?
Just left the jet ski.
Oh man. Where you going now?
Greece.
Tate. Thorough. I'm trying to go to Greece.
Yeah, we'll be there for a few days and then we're on in Italy.
Shit, if it's straight to him, maybe I can send myself to Greece. Oh yeah. It was playing out 20 seconds ago, but I guess we're waiting again.
Bro, good thing I was patient, bro. Look at that shit.
Up and down. Zigzag. It's that CPI shit.
Nah, that shit is gonna push up though, bro.
I think they probably traded one day and they'll put
shit low as hell.
But nah, yeah, Cal, we about to start trying to get more people in the Discord. It'll be thorough. More flexible with it. Do more shit.
Yeah. Discord's lit. I like it. I like the simplicity.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I just didn't know if people are gonna be like Utica.
I'll be on here.
Copy that. Alright, Nash, what you trying to do?
Nah, you won that trade, bro. That was too easy.
Yeah, we waiting, man. We waiting for TP approximately. Yeah, S&P looks like last. S&P, I would hope keep pushing. US 30, I wanted to keep pushing, but US 30 is the most dangerous out the three. let's get to where I need you to go for me. God damn, man. Every time I look away and come back up, it's just back and forth.
Just weird because that's painted. Calming
Being bamboozled.
Before I look long.
Keep putting in that work.
Big ass gap. It might want to just drop.
That shit dropping. Dang. Yeah, the way 30 looking. DXY's dropping. Damn. Guess all of them want to drop. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Your TP1 got smacked though, right?
Yeah, but wasn't a partial or anything. Just waiting for TP2. That would have been where I got out.
Thank you. Marcelo.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's looking like this gonna be a stop loss. Yeah, 30 ran that low. 30 had the best move off the eye when it comes to like the range. It only went about.
Yesterday on S&P, we had reached a 4-hour fair value gap. I was like super strong. And then there's that big ass gap. If you look at the VTI, that matches up with like the NASDAQ the most. And there's like a huge ass gap on it from CPI, obviously, but shit,
Those rejecting? Like for bears?
I mean, most people are still selling, so I don't really see why they should keep selling, but I don't know. I probably won't even trade.
The bag is expensive.
I just want to know what the fuck 30 did. Like, what the fuck is that about?
It's just real range right now, honestly.
FBA is dope though. Let me show you. Oh, there we go. No, yeah, I gotta take my shoes off. I made it. I gotta check on these clips. Get these clubs.
Oh yeah. That shit dropping. That shit's tough. Very tough.
Sorry.
This shit's been slow ass week.
Yeah. Week.
But honestly, though,
yeah.
I'm gonna skip that shit, bro. I don't know what this shit gonna do. It could play out. More than likely, this looks like it's probably gonna drop. So I'm about to scrape on out of here. I've been here for an hour and some change in this trade the entire time. But I'm about to go shower and shit. If y'all in trades, hopefully they play out. I'm about to be out here though. Alright, bro. Y'all boys be safe. If this rejects and hits TP, you'll see it soon.
Alright, bad bro. GG.
Alright, bro.